We'll call this 150 feet as we're going to go the length of 3 courts. I'm here with Columbia senior guard Mike Smith. So, Mike, let's get everybody set for the upcoming season, and let's start with you personally.
Right.
Last season, suffered that knee injury in December,
Right.
so we're about a year removed. How are you feeling, and how excited are you for the upcoming campaign?
Feeling great. Had a year off. It wasn't ideal, but you know what I mean? What happens, happens. But I feel great right now. I'm excited for this season. I'm excited to get back out there and play with my team. It's been a while. It's been a year, like almost a year, so I'm excited.
Being away from the game in terms of taking part in contests, how did that provide a different perspective for you as a basketball player?
I think it gave me a perspective of a humbling perspective. Because you know what I mean, you tend to not play your hardest all the time, and you know what I mean, getting hurt, it kind of gave me an opportunity to cherish the moments that I do have on the court. So now I kind of cherish every time I'm out there on the court, and it gives me an opportunity to be humbling and take every chance that I have out there to the fullest.
This is your senior year. How much are you taking on more of a leadership role to groom some of the younger guys on the roster now?
And I think that's all I can do. You know what I mean? That's all I have to do. I think I'm doing it action more than just saying it, but I'm talking to it. I think I'm trying to lead by action more. You know what I mean? If coach says a drill, I'm trying to be the first one to do it. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, start it up the right way. So I think that the leadership role as being a senior, I have to take an advantage.
Well, as a senior, you've been here in New York City for a number of years. You're also a Chicago native. So let's get into some of the juicy stuff, the differences between the two cities.
Man.
Where do you stand right now in terms of where New York compares to Chicago?
It doesn't compare. I love Chicago. I know people are not going to like that, but Chicago.
Well, I'm fine with that. I love Chicago too.
Chicago
so
is
no beef here.
Chicago's better. I think the pizza's better. It's cleaner. You know what I mean? The food's just, you know what I mean, it's top notch. Just a little slower pace. It's not as fast. I don't have rats walking next to me like they're my friends, so it's good. I think Chicago's the best.
I didn't know if you had to go that low in terms of taking a shot at New York. It's okay. We'll all forgive you. For those of us who are New York natives, what's your favorite thing to do in Chicago?
I think I just recently moved downtown, so I think just walking around Millennium Park and just enjoying it, listening to music. So I think that's probably one of my favorite things to do.
In terms of the food that you alluded to, other than pizza, what would be another recommended dish if anybody's going to Chicago?
Oh, you got to get the hot dog. You have to. That's what we're known for. So the old-fashioned hot dog.
Okay. What about New York food? Is anything come close in your mind from what you've examined and experimented with during your time here thus far?
I think Gallagher's Steakhouse. I think I've been there once and I loved it so much. I've also been to Mastro's here. I know they have one everywhere, but it was really good here.
So it sounds like New York's coming around to you a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Based on that.
Yeah.
In terms of sports, Chicago versus New York sports.
Oh, you know I'm gonna say Chicago.
Well, we wanted to lead into other things as we're gonna go here.
Right.
College, high school, across the board, no competition in your mind?
Yeah, no doubt in my mind. I'm biased, but you know, what I mean, I'm Chicagoan, so I love it.
Well, you're a product of Fenwick High School.
Right.
And interestingly, Fenwick's actually produced a number of athletes.
Right.
Who would you put in the conversation of greats, other than yourself, of course, to come out of that?
To come out of the school?
To come out of the school?
The whole school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we had a Heisman Trophy, Johnny Ladner.
Yep.
I knew the whole family. He's a Heisman. Corey Maggette went there.
Maggette, absolutely, NBA.
Trisha Linston went to Duke and played there. Devereaux Peters played in the WNBA. We have a kid there now. It's Bryce Hopkins. He's really good. He's top 60 kid. He's sophomore is really, really good. And I think the list goes on and on, but from the top of my head, I think those are a couple of the greats that's been there. It's more than just that. I have a couple of NFL players that came from there that's still in the NFL right now, so it's a great school.
Well, you know your history when it comes to Fenwick.
Yeah.
I asked the right question. Apparently, you gave the whole laundry list.
Yeah.
What was your greatest memory from high school in terms of what you hold close to your heart?
Beating Simeon was one of the best things I've ever experienced in my life. It was the packed gym. We don't have a big gym, but it was standing rooms, three layers. Just beating that team, having so many NBA players come from it, and just having a school where people didn't think we could do it, and to beat them, it was just like a great accomplishment that I always will never forget.
Jabari Parker, Derrick Rose, products of that school for people who may be unfamiliar.
Right.
There's a big debate always and I'm hoping you could settle this for us.
Right.
As a guy that grew up in Chicago, Michael Jordan versus LeBron James.
Oh, Michael Jordan. No
Thank
doubt.
you. You know what? This wasn't going to be a complete conversation,
Right.
Mike, until you set the record straight on that.
Right.
Front. Regardless of what generation you grew up,
Right.
we have to make sure that the Columbia audience, as well as everybody across the nation, understands.
Right.
There is no debate.
Yeah, it's not.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's Michael Jordan. Easy. Not even a debate.
That's right.
In my mind, it's Jimmy Butler, but we're not going to touch on that subject.
Well,
But-
Jimmy also a product of the Bulls, and
Yeah.
Jimmy actually you have a close connection to.
Yeah, that's my
in
best
terms
friend.
of helping
Yeah.
mentor you, and
Yep.
what have you most taken away from working with him?
Just enjoy your life and live it to the fullest, and always give back and be the guy that you always wanted to be. And regardless of what anybody tells you, just stand up for yourself and be authentic and be real and work hard, and everything else takes care of itself.
He is senior guard Mike Smith for the Columbia Lions, getting set for the 2019-20 season. Mike, great catching up with you.
Yep.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
150 feet here at Levy and Jim.